package incoming.
What's up, YouTube? It's COD, and today we're going to be talking about why rushing is going to set you free. It's going to make you a different person. It's going to make you enjoy this game a little bit, for Christ's sake. You need to get out of the corner, folks. Guys, it's been a while since I've done a Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, only because I've been playing so much Black Ops 2. I love that game. It's a great game if you haven't already heard me talk about it. But the reason I like it so much is because it plays more like an arcade shooter. I mean, it's much more fast-paced. Especially in the pub scene, because people just, you know, they just go out there and for some reason they have a lot more fun. Now, some people say that it's because of the health in Call of Duty Ghosts. The health has nothing to do with it. The damage and nothing. That has nothing to do with it, okay? I'll make one explanation here. When Call of Duty Black Ops 2 came out, one of the biggest complaints, and still a complaint to this date, is the hit registration. You feel like you can take more hits because the hit detection's kind of like, it's fuzzy, so to speak. It's mushy. It's not crisp. This game does a great job of putting bullets on point where they should go. If your cursor's on top of somebody, you are going to get a hit marker in most cases. And more so than not, when you don't get that hit marker, you definitely know you've been gypped, you've been screwed. So I kind of feel like that's why people don't rush as much in this game, is because they think they're going to get screwed getting hit before they even realize that they're supposed to be hit. And there's a lot of weapons in this game that give you like melty kills, you know, with one headshot and one body shot, you're already dead before you realize what happened. So I guess that's why people feel that they have lower health. The truth is, you don't have lower health. You have the exact same amount of health. It's 100. You know, now we're all mutants in this game because we all regenerate our health. We're pretty much Wolverine. We're like the perfect soldier, but we all start at 100 health, and all of the weapons, you know, they do the same amount of damage. They just have different characteristics, you know. It's just the way in which that damage is dealt makes it feel like you have a little bit less health. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because that shouldn't stop you from being able to move around the map, as you're going to see in this free-for-all game. Look at all, and I put sitrep on just for this reason, look at all the orange that you're going to see throughout this game, with all of the IEDs, with all of the equipment, and you're going to see that somebody's going to have a sentry gun back in a spawn. Like, it's painstaking to think how much people camp in this game. I mean, I understand KD is important, but really, who's it important to? Is it important to people like you and me who just kind of play the game and who aren't playing it competitively? As I get this guy in the corner there. Look, there goes an IED, I suppose, with a SATCOM. Okay, great combination. So you're just going to camp that part of the map. We always know there's somebody top Gina's and top drugstore, as well as you know, top above me, wherever that is, or top antique rather, and top drug. Top drug is what I was underneath. But you know, the fact of the matter is, why do people play so pensively? Why do they wait for things to kind of happen? Now, like, I know that there's some dude in that corner, and I know for a fact he has a marksman rifle, so that's why I'm trying not to poke out too much, because I can't win that gunfight. Now, I know that. But it's not because I'm anticipating I can't win a gunfight. I'm saying I can't win that one. That's why I'm not rushing around that corner. But I'm not sitting in a corner waiting for people to come by and traffic to come through me. It's the worst way to play because, number one, you're never going, especially in a free-for-all, you're never going to get the amount of kills you need or the traffic you need in order to win the free-for-all match altogether. Like, I see someone right here. I was pretty sure he had a sniper rifle. That's why I didn't just go out and challenge that. But I played that kind of slowly. And, you know, the people just wait in corners. Like, this guy was camping out tin for, like, the longest time. And it's not just in this gameplay. Like I showed you in the beginning clip, there are just too many people who play this way and think it's okay. It's like an epidemic, you know? People think, for instance, there's people out there who think the moon landing didn't happen, right? And that's a crazy notion. But the fact that there's more than like 5 people that think that, and there's actually a group of people who believe that the moon landing didn't happen or that Scientology is a real religion, makes it so like fucking terrible. Look at all the IEDs that are all over the map. Those all represent somebody camping in those areas, and there's 3 just on this side, let alone on the other side of the map where I haven't even gone to yet. and there's people sniping, and then there's people just sitting in corners waiting for you to walk by. There goes that sentry gun I was talking about. It's madness. It's absolute madness. And this game is at the end of its life cycle. This game is not brand new. People shouldn't be protecting their KDs like this. A lot of people that are getting on now are probably just purchasing the game for the first time. What the fuck are you doing waiting in a corner like this? You make this game not fun by doing that. Do you realize this? I hope if somebody comes across this video and sees the ranting and raving that I'm doing about people camping, you understand what impact you're having on the community. It's a negative one. It's not a negligible impact. It's negative, it's awful, and you're the reason that people like stop playing. You know, you're the reason that so many people go back to Black Ops 2. And I'm talking to you like this group of people, this imaginary group of people, this demographic that, you know, may or may not be watching this video. I'm talking to you specifically, directly, because you have to understand, if you don't exist, if you're not part of the problem, then a lot more people would be playing, a lot more people would be, as I get a quick scope here, a lot more people would be enjoying this game. And I'm not saying to go out there with free-for-all, in a free-for-all match with lightweight and marathon and just run around and try to hipfire people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to be able to move around the map, that you can't just stay in one spot and try to, you know, I mean, literally just stop in one spot. And there's another IED up there. I mean, if I die today and never see another IED, I think I would be the happiest man in the world. Now, right now, I know somebody's trying to get into this this room, and I really don't have any other, you know, course of action. I have an MTAR and I have a sniper rifle, but I don't want to get picked off by running out here, and I'm afraid that I'm going to get picked off mid-street, so I'm just kind of trying to play it cool, and if he comes in, then I'll be able to get him. Like, I'm waiting for this this gunfight to happen, but I'm not necessarily trying to put myself at a disadvantage just to fight this guy. And the only reason I was up here was kind of to take out the other guy that was up here, you know what I mean? So we kind of just, it's kind of quid pro quo how this all went down. So he smokes me out and he thinks it's going to help anything. I think he ends up getting killed off right here. And then his the guy that killed him runs up not knowing what's going on. And I don't know how I died here. Oh yeah, there was a dog in the fence line I didn't even notice, but whatever. And here's a weird thing, right? Sit rep kind of helps you see equipment through walls, but it also kind of obscures what you're looking at, because I didn't even know that that thing was aiming at me. I honestly thought the way it looked, if you go back and look at it in the replay, it looks like it's aiming away from me, so that's why I didn't even know until it was too late. I was taking so much damage. But, you know, the rushing, I'm not asking for everybody to be a rusher. I understand that some people like to play slowly, like to play back a little bit. They don't want to get their head popped off by a sniper rifle. I totally understand that. But what I'm saying is when 5 out of 10 people, when the majority of the lobby is camping, it makes for slow, monotonous, boring gameplay that nobody wants to be a part of. People quit out of those lobbies. People stop playing the game altogether. And then you don't have people to play against, and that becomes a big issue. Because when you can't find a lobby to play in for free-for-all, you have a problem, okay? And what are your options right now? You could play Modern Warfare 3, which is whatever. You could play Black Ops 2, which, you know, has its league play, has its benefits. And then outside of that, there's really not much else. Most other games in Call of Duty are hacked. So really, you only have 2 other options. You're not playing World at War, because if you are, you're looking at demigods who are floating across the screen and picking and choosing who they want to die. It's no fun. It's no fun to play like that. It's no fun to play against an entire lobby of people who are playing like that. And you can see I'm not playing sitting in a corner. I'm kind of, you know, picking and choosing my battles, but I'm doing it very carefully so as not to get picked off in the crossfire here. And, you know, I'm 1 kill away from winning, and you're going to see I'm going to win this game. But, you know, I would have never been able to win it had I just sat in a corner and wait for people to come by. Because, think about it, if you play an entire lobby of people that are just sitting in a corner, who's going to come by? The only people that come by are rushers, right? And if the rushers are picking you off, then why the fuck are you going to sit in a corner to begin with? There's the gameplay, guys, as you can see. I can't even remember what I go here. This guy was kind of trying to go for a trick shot, and that didn't quite work, so... If you liked the video, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about people who camp in the corner. It's Fuzzy Motion. Guys, we'll see you in the next video. There's a bonus clip after this. Enjoy.